Hi, Claire Morton here. I made a promise that whilst we're all trying to distance ourselves socially, that I would make some videos with regards of what I know in terms of the world of personal development and yoga and meditation. So I thought I'd introduce a video, which is what I'm doing now, to just talk about meditation, where it's come from, the benefits of meditation, the myths around meditation, and then I'm going to do a series of guided meditations that anyone can share to use each day, whether it's of a morning, of an evening, or if you are at home with the family, doing it with members of the family on your own or with your kids. So first of all, meditation is a limb of yoga. So when we talk about yoga, it's not just about the postures and the exercise. I think a lot of people think it's about going somewhere to do a lot of movement and you've got to be really flexible, and that's not what yoga's all about. That's one part of yoga, and that is actually they're called the asanas, postures. Meditation's one, concentration's one, with the way of life is one, the niyamas and the yamas. So I'm only going to talk about meditation, okay, and the stages of meditation. So where it comes from yoga. It's been around for thousands of years. Now over the last, even let's say the last 20-30 years, this world has gone so fast. We are living in such a fast world with our technology and the way that we live, and everything's so quick to hand. So I feel that this, with what's happening now with the coronavirus or COVID-19 outside, I do feel like this is something that's helping us to reset the way that we live as a human race, and we need to stop being, just stop doing stuff and be present. So I've been meaning to do these videos for a while, and I've been the same. I've been doing a lot of stuff because I'm self-employed and I've got my own business. I'm always scared to say no to work, and so I go out and I do a lot of face-to-face training. I do a lot of face-to-face coaching and seeing clients. I've also been studying, obviously, to be a yoga teacher. Even though I've been practicing for 7 years, I'm now qualified to be a yoga teacher, which is great because now I know I can help more and more people. It might just have to be online for the time being. So learning about meditation in the last 2 years for me is all about being present, and it's about connecting our head back with our heart. And it's something that we haven't done in a long time. And don't get me wrong, I know some people practice, but as a human race, we are very fast. We've grown to be impatient. We've grown short concentration spans due to the fact that everything we want is so quick. So even, for example, I got an example from Dr. Joe Dispenza, who is an excellent man in his field of yoga, science, meditation, and how the brain works, so neuroscience, epigenetics, and all that, neuroplasticity. So when you look at the science and what yoga actually does for us, there is now a science out there. There's proof how much meditation helps us emotionally, physically, mentally, and also how it can change our thoughts, how it can change our neuroplasticity, and how it can change our genetics, known as epigenetics. So by thought alone, we can change the physicalities and psychological parts of our body, okay? The brain is seen as a brain, the heart is a brain, and our gut is a brain. Now, through meditation, what it will do for us, it will allow our head to connect back with our heart space, because as a race, that's what we've forgotten to do. So, benefits in terms of neuroscience, I'll give you some benefits of that. You've got your left and your right brain, okay? And they're the two hemispheres of your brain. And then in the middle, you've got something it's like a bridge, and it's called the corpus callosum. So from science now, with what they're doing, we know when they can put all the technology on our heads and monitor brain waves and stuff like that, all this smart stuff, they've now been able to notice that people who meditate on a regular basis, the corpus callosum grows. Okay, so what that means is when you run into, maybe someone cut you up in the road and your reaction might be to swear at them or to raise your fist or to go after them, whether your boss asks you for a last minute report and you get up, go into fight mode or flight mode and you freeze, or whether the kids just won't get ready for school, it's about when you meditate, the corpus callosum grows. Therefore, when you are approached by something that seems like threatening, like your boss asking you for something, someone cutting you up in the road, or the kids not getting ready and you're late for school, it means that you've got more access and quicker access to both sides of the brain. So you are able to deal with that situation there and then presently, but in a more calmer and settled way that will be helpful for the whole situation. So I hope that makes sense. So the corpus callosum grows. You can now change your thoughts and your neurons in your brain. You can reprogram your brain over time. So by thought alone, you can change your life. Okay, so this is just a basic video. I'm not going to go into all of the science around it now, but there's so much out there about how the benefits of meditation and about how we, as a human race and how as individuals, we need to connect with ourselves, connect with our heart space and feel that love for ourselves so that we can then connect with others and share that, because we are all part of one thing. We are all part of this universe, and it's not a religion, it's not a cult. It's about, we are connected at a higher level. We are all energy. Okay, so if you've heard of quantum physics, and if you look into it, we are made up of atoms, and atoms are made up of air. So I think it's like 99.99999% that we are energy. Okay, so if we are energy, that means that we can change our vibration. So if you think about when you, and you'll know this because you'll feel it. So for example, have you ever walked into a room and noticed, this feels like a nice room, I like this room, it's got like nice energy, there's a good vibration coming up, I like that person over there, they've got something really nice about them. And then have you ever walked into a room or met someone and you go, oh, not too sure about them, I don't like the way they are. Well, you're picking up on their vibration. Okay, so people who are high vibration are usually people like they're open and they want to spread the love and make people feel good, and they feel good, and they're very grateful, they're very positive. And you'll know these people whether they're in work or whether they're at home, and you'll also know the, what I call the negos, people who are just low vibration, and because of what's happened to them in their lifetime, they're probably in victim mode and blaming something that happened to them 10 years ago or last week or 6 months ago on their mood. So, and then therefore that's how they feel. So you'll feel quite miserable or drained when you're with them. So positivity spreads just like negativity. You can change the way you are. You can change your life if you change your thoughts. We are all capable of thinking good thoughts and positive thoughts, just as we are capable of thinking negative thoughts. It's just about rewiring and reprogramming based on all of the stuff that's happened to us in time. So, before I finish the video and we start on the first meditation, if you think about, I lost my train of thought now because I had that much to say. That's what I was going to say. Yesterday has gone. I always say this to my clients. Yesterday's gone. Nothing we can do about it. Okay? We have today, the present moment. Tomorrow isn't here. So we don't know what's going to happen in the next half an hour. So for us to be present, which is what meditation gives us, it takes us to that level of connection with the head and the heart, and to be present and to just enjoy the moment that we live in and not worry about what's going to happen in the future, because nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. And because if you are grateful for everything that you have right now and for everything that's going to come, then that leads you in the quantum field to have that life in the future. Okay, so as we go through on the meditations, and if anybody wants to know more on what I'm talking about, because I know this is just an overview, I'm going to be delivering a program. This will be online, and also just recommended books. So in terms of recommended books, I would recommend You Are the Placebo by Dr. Joe Dispenza. You can tell I love Dr. Joe, he's changed my life. Also Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. So I read that book about 20 years ago. No, going back about 16 years ago, when I worked in QVC, and again, changed my life, changed my way of thinking, and I've got the life that I wanted based on where that was 15, 16 years ago. So I'd really recommend those two books to start off with. There's absolutely tons of books out there. There's a really good one. I know people have probably heard of The Law of Attraction as well. So if you haven't read that, that's a good one. And that's also on Netflix to watch as a programme for any people who don't like to read. Loads of books. So I have recommended reading on my website, elland.com. ELLANDDEE.com. There's some recommended reading on there, but as the weeks go on, as I say, this is my first video, I'm going to be posting hints and tips and ways to help you guys to think differently and to get you through any rough times or any times where you're feeling overwhelmed or, you know, anxious. There's no need for you to be anxious. You're okay. We're all okay. Just be vigilant at these times, stay clean, do the social distance piece, connect with people online and connect with people and look out for people. Just be kind, because that's what we're made for, that's what we're supposed to be doing, and we've just lost our way. The world needs to reset. So just listen to your body, listen to your heart, and go with after your intuition. And I have a quote which is, can you see it? I think I might take my face off now. It's on my wall. This is my little yoga chill out room where my clients come, and basically it says, between yesterday's mistakes and tomorrow's hope, there's a fantastic opportunity called today. So make today your present, because it's called a present for the reason, because it's a gift. Okay, so enjoy your day. Watch the meditations, go through the meditations. They'll be about, I think, around about 5 minutes long to start off with, and then we'll go up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then you can select ones. I'll probably, hopefully try and do one each day and post them up on social media and on YouTube, and I'm hoping to sort out a YouTube channel, so I will let you know on my posts. So take care, enjoy your day, and be kind. Thanks.